G'day, Michael Guest. Got my mate Aussie here, Jack Nolan, and flano's on. It's cold. You got your jacket on.
Rugged up, mate. Rugged up.
It's winter time. We've got a cold westerly blowing, but it's a great time to chase a snapper in around the shallow reefs, and that's what we're doing. We're casting some soft plastics around on lightly weighted jig heads over some shallow reef. It's one of my favourite things to do, and see if we can't find a snapper. There's a few little tips and tricks to be a little bit more successful, and we'll go through those, aren't we, mate? But
sure.
Certainly having that breeze in your back and extending those big long casts is the way to go. Sun's just starting to sort of poke its head up now, so certainly those low light periods are a great time to target them, and sunrise is definitely one of my favourites.
It's really important when chasing snapper in shallow water to put a nice long cast out in front of the drift. So we've got the wind coming to our back here at the moment. We're drifting pretty well straight east at the moment. So big long cast in front, and then once that lure hits the water, you want to engage your bail arm and just keep tension on that line. A lot of the time you will hook big snapper or any snapper as that lure is sinking down. So it's important to keep that line nice and tight so you can feel the bite and set the hook.
There's a range of different shapes and sizes and colours you can use chasing snapper, generally something in that 5 to 9 inch. 7 inch is a really good place to be. Bright colours like that one there, that orange one. It's got these crazy legs at the back of it, at the bottom end. But I'm going to go with this colour. I don't mind this natural looking sort of pearlescent purple colour. Looks like a bait fish. It's got that wafting tail, adds a little bit more to it on the sink, and quite often the bites that you're going to get with the snapper are going to be on the sink. So this is a 1/4 ounce jig head, great in this sort of depth, which is that sort of 10 to 20 metres. Perfect. So it just wafts down. It's all about how fast you're drifting to how quickly you're going to come back on top of the cast you've just had. But at the moment with this light breeze, 1/4 ounce jig head, this size soft plastic, it's just wafting down absolutely perfectly. So make sure you rig them nice and straight. So just line them up right on the front end there. Slide that down into the centre of the back, and then pop that out. And if I know exactly sort of roughly where I need to push that to because I've done it so many times, but if you don't know quite where it's going to come out, then just line the head of the jig head up where the hook's going to come out and put a little scratch there so you know that's going to come out nice and straight. So it's perfect. That's perfect. It needs to be nice and straight. You don't want it bunched up like that or bent over this way because it's going to affect the swimming action of it in the water, but that's going to work. Just a matter of catching a snapper on it now. Oh, there's a bite.
What's going on there, mate?
What are you doing?
I'm on as well.
Double hookup. I've been drifting through the sun's up a bit high now, and it's been a little bit quiet, and you've just got to persevere, work your grids, work that shallow reef over until you find where they are. And we've just moved up to the top end of the reef here, and I think I'm getting close to landing my fish. It's getting out. What do you got, Jacko? You got one there somewhere?
Got a snapper, mate.
Oh, that's a nice fish, actually.
Nice fish.
Yeah. Quite a nice one.
I can't really help you out with the net there.
No, I reckon I can probably sort it myself if I do a bit of fancy footwork here. And, oh, all right, here we go, bud. Yes. All right.
Do you want to just double that one up for a second? Slide him in there.
That's like
there we go.
All right, that's what soft plastic fishing can be all about.
That's it.
It can be quite quiet for a little while, and then it all starts to happen. I reckon I've got you in size there, buddy.
Yeah, I think you got the bigger one in there, for sure.
All right, I've changed around. We looked at those profiles a little bit earlier, but I changed around a little bit with what I wanted to use, and I got a big, long, slender, sort of curly tail one. There you go, it's a daily double, both beautiful sized fish, and they fight so hard. Tackle we're using, this is what we call PE 1 to 3, so quite a long rod, 7 foot, are they 7'9", these ones? I think they are
7'9".
7'9", yeah, so getting up there, so you want those big long casts, those big long wind assisted casts, some 20-pound braid, and either some up to 30-pound leader, 20-pound leader if the bite's a little bit quiet. And I can tell you, that's a pretty good result right there. You can see that curly tail hanging out. That's that purpley coloured one that I fitted a bit earlier. And it's certainly done the job.